when you're a college baseball player, you say, I want to go to Omaha. When you're a little leaguer, I want to go to Williamsport. Well, when you're a draft-eligible kid, you want to go to Secaucus. Because if you come to Secaucus, that means you're going in the first round of Major League Draft.
The Houston Astros select Carlos Correa.
That one night, it's probably the coolest event to watch, the looks on their faces. Some of them wanting to be, you know, higher picked, like myself.
The New York Yankees select Aaron Judge.
It's a tradition that dates to our inaugural season, and a night that maybe caused more heartburn than any other in our network's history.
2009 MLB Draft. I am so excited to host the draft.
We are all excited to be here on MLB Network 6 months.
And we can only get one kid to show up.
We only got one player.
Only one high school kid showed up.
This is your draft. This is your opportunity. You should be standing here with the commissioner holding your jersey.
Before the draft even starts, this is going to be a disaster.
That's just how I see it. That's my personal opinion.
I think everybody here agrees with
I remember sitting there and we'd go, there's pick number 10, there's pick number 15, pick number 20, and looking over and go, oh man, please, somebody draft this kid.
The Cleveland Indians select Alex White, Bobby Borchering, Chad James.
I remember sitting in my office just thinking, if there's a baseball god, let somebody take this kid in the first round. Please, somebody take him.
He was so worried.
Please, because I'm thinking if I'm this high school kid and I come out to MLB Network and I think I'm going to go in the first round and I don't go in the first round.
And you're the only one there?
Right?
We're like, oh, God.
We're all panicking for this kid.
The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim select
He finally gets picked,
Michael Trout.
and it's Mike Trout.
The room erupted, and it turned out to be the greatest player of the generation.
Well, Mike, I guess I should have come talk to you in the dugout a little sooner, huh?
Yeah, definitely. You know the beauty of it, though, with the whole Mike Trout, I look back at that, and it just almost bonded you like he's ours.
Yeah.
Mike Trout can do no wrong in the eyes of anybody at MLB Network.
If you tried to build the perfect player, you'd look a lot like Mike Trout.
More than any other game, baseball is all about numbers. Ask any baseball fan what comes to mind when you hear the number 762, and they'll either tell you about Barry Bonds,
He has hit more home runs than anyone who has ever played the game,
or correct you and say 755.
There's a new home run champion of all time, and it's Henry Aaron.
300, 500, 3,000. Each number recalls an image and represents a benchmark by which those who play talk about the game.
A double for Roberto.
For Mike Trout, the numbers have seemed to define his career more than others. Whether it's the traditional numbers, such as batting average, or the new age analytical numbers, such as WAR, whichever side of the spectrum you land, old school or new school, Mike Trout is entering the realm of immortals.
Trout not too far behind Joe DiMaggio. Maybe another mantle. He's tied with Ted Williams.
Which makes it unbelievable to think he's just reaching his 1,000th career game. Let's start with the old school statistics. He already has a career batting average over 300, over 450 extra base hits, and over 150 stolen bases.
Man, oh man, Trout is unbelievable.
Entering his 1,000th career game, only two players to debut in the modern era have matched those marks. Hall of Famer Willie Mays and three-time MVP Alex Rodriguez. Those players also happen to be two of the four members of the 3,000 hit and 600 home run club, which, if Mike Trout keeps up his career rates and plays 1,700 more games in his career, he will reach both of those marks and become the fifth player to join that club.
Mike Trout thrills us once again. He plays like a Hall of Famer. It's incredible.
The all-time runs leader is Ricky Henderson.
There goes a new record by Ricky Henderson.
And through 1,000 games, he had 795 runs scored and led the league in runs only twice. Trout enters his millennial mark, only 43 runs off the pace of the self-proclaimed greatest of all time.
This kid is something to behold.
Right now, in 2018, Mike Trout leads the majors in runs scored and has already led that category 4 times.
Mike Trout proving once again why he's the best player in the game.
The new school numbers makes Trout's march to Cooperstown almost inevitable. By OPS plus, Trout is already tied with Roger Hornsby for the 5th highest of all time, trailing guys named Ruth, Williams, Bonds, and Gehrig. Though admittedly, OPS plus can take a hit as time goes on. WAR is a counting stat that can only be added the more games he played. According to Baseball Reference, Trout has a career WAR of 60.7. which already passes Hall of Famers Harmon Killebrew, Mike Piazza, Yogi Berra, and Vladimir Guerrero.
Is there anything Mike Trout can't do?
No, not on a baseball field.
Mike Trout has already won 2 MVP awards through 1,000 games. 7-time MVP Barry Bonds had only 1 through 1,000 games. And of the other 9 players to win at least 3 MVP awards, only Jimmy Fox, Joe DiMaggio, Roy Campanella, Stan Musial, and Mickey Mantle won at least 2 before hitting 1,000.
And Mike Trout has done it again! Oh my goodness!
Send that kid to a higher league.
1,000 is just one of the many marks Michael Nelson Trout will hit as his career goes on. It's just a wonder to think he's already hit so many so early in his illustrious career.